Hi, my name is Ruzanti, and this is my first look at the Palladins beta for the Xbox One. Now, from the look of the game, you probably would start to think this is as a poor man's Overwatch, and you can be forgiven for that because there are some characters that are very similar from Overwatch's characters. For instance, Overwatch Toadborn is a diminutive beardy fellow who wears a rivet gun, fires shotgun like fire, and builds defensive turrets. Now, Palladins also has a very similar sort of character called Barrack, which is a diminutive beardy fellow who wields a blunderbuss and builds defensive turrets. There is a lot of similarity in characters, and I've been just talking this with other people, and they have said the same sort of thing. However, after playing it for a good week solid, it's hard to shake a feeling that there's also a lot about Paladins that sets it apart from Overwatch. It's the features which I think will help carve out a different player base, one maybe that are very similar to Smite. For instance, the champions are augmented by card-based loadouts, for example. So thus, you can select a select power up and a fistful of perks that will direct your chosen champion towards a particular play style. Each match, players also purchase items using currency generated by getting kills and contesting the match objective. These items are geared towards helping players counter their opponent's team picks, unlike Overwatch. You can't switch champions mid-match, but buying and upgrading their health buff might be enough to give you an edge against a team that's picked a lot of damage. There are very much a lot of similarities here, but I think the difference I'm finding is that the characters themselves can be augmented to suit your individual playstyle with these card augmentations. For instance, I have the almost Barrack defensive turret style guy, and I've actually got two different set loadouts. One which makes his defensive turrets heal me, and I can heal them, which keeps them more active longer. And then I've got another set which is just incredibly heavy base damage, but buffs other players. With Overwatch, you can't really do that. You get a style, and that is it, and then it's just basically trying to best manage your character as you go along. Here you can manipulate the style of your character to your choosing. Whilst I'm not a fan of the card-based loadouts, they actually do make it different from Overwatch. One thing I think Overwatch has got perfectly right, where Paladins does seem to falter, is the actual, basically, I would say the visual loadout. Now, Paladins has a variety of different options you can customise your character. So, for instance, you can customise their head, their gun, their patch, their eyes, their actual weapon. You can't do that with Overwatch, you just get a single skin. Here you get numerous and multiple different skins which you can mix and match to suit your style. The problem being though, it's a bit of a grind to get it. The best I could probably describe Paladins is what would happen if you smashed Smite together with Overwatch, and this is what you would get. You get a card-based augmented player which you can utilise to suit yourself with a basic setup. So it's a blend. It's enough to keep me thinking, is it an Overwatch equal? I wouldn't say it's a beta of Overwatch currently as it stands, and again, this is in beta, so they are going through it and there are issues they're sorting out. It is fun, it's definitely enjoyable. I do have a laugh with it, and it's free. So I mean, the only thing that you've got to pay here is obviously for the actual special items, effectively, which is, if you want a particular skin, you have to pay for that, or you have to sit through a hell of a lot of grinding, a bit like Smite. But generally, it's very similar. One thing I would say that's different about this game is that Overwatch, you feel a lot more closer. Everything's hemmed in. You're much more action-based. Here, as you can see, there's a lot of open space, which is... I found it deteriorates from the action. I would prefer smaller maps, to be honest with you. This would just hem in the action to the other players. Overwatch has definitely got it perfect. Here, I think the levels are just a bit way too big. The character variety is superb. It is superb. Yes, again, I will mention it. It does have similar characters, but they are augmenting this with a variety of new characters every week, and a bit like Smite, they could continue to do so. So every week you're going to get a brand new character with multiple different opportunities and abilities, which then you can augment to suit your own play style. It is a fun game. It is something that I would probably recommend to anyone to try out. If you are a fan of Overwatch, you will see their similarities, but give it a go. It's free after all. There are multiple different modes at the moment which you can utilise. I'd give it a shot. It's different, it's unique. I do like the first person shooter style to it, like Overwatch. The best I can say is give it a chance, and that is it. It's really up to the developers to see how far they can push this, and maybe push this and make this different from Overwatch. But overall, this is a great and fun game to have on your system. And if you don't have Overwatch, you don't want to spend that high price tag to get Overwatch, this is a superb alternative. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know what you think, and if you disagree with my opinion on the matter, or if you played it and would like to tell me a bit more about it, and maybe recommend some builds, please do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk to you again soon.